Welcome, wild ones. It's Bernadette. I'm here for your Sunday ceremony. And if you'll notice, I was shaking my shamanic rattle, my sacred rattle. That is opening the space, clearing the space, getting ready for a deeply, deeply sacred journey. And we're going to go on that today together. You'll notice that I'm in one of my, well, you would know it's my favorite place, but it's one of my favorite places. I'm just tucked up against this pine tree. Pine trees symbolize longevity, deeply strong roots, able to weather storms. And because we are today going to do a past life regression, I wanted to bring the energy of longevity into the video. And then my dearest friend growing up are the palmetto bushes. And they're my dearest friend because when we moved to Ocala from Miami, and it was just me, my mom, and my sister and my grandmother, my mom had to clear our property. So she learned how to drive a tractor. We learned how to dig up the palmetto bushes and drag them where they needed to go. But the thing that so that signifies a time of ancestry with me because it was 3 generations of us working the land together. The other thing that it signifies to me is once every maybe once every other year, my mom would save and save and save, and my grandmother would pitch in every little nickel and dime they could. And once a year if we could afford it, but usually every other year for somebody's birthday, we would go over to Cedar Key, Florida. And it was a big treat to eat in one of the seafood restaurants over there, but the biggest treat was, in a palmetto is a thing called a palmetto heart, and they're delicious. And they're more delicious when you get the super secret peanut butter dressing that they used to make over in Cedar Key, and I think some people do make it. So palmettos have a very special meaning for me because of the heart association, because of how delicious your family can be, and I mean that in all the nice ways, right? All the right ways. And so I just, it's not really me, honestly. Spirit told me to come plot myself in this place that I come when I'm like super stressed. There's water around us, and just sit and be on the pine needle, be on the ground, do some grounding, do some earthing. And so here I am, and not stressed, just as relaxed and ready to take you all on this journey with me. So just like last week, what we're going to do is together we're going to call in the directions, and we're going to open our space. If you've got a rattle that you work with, I brought some sage with me. And remember, please, please, please practice every and all safety precaution if you're lighting anything in the woods, especially if you live in a dry place. And so we'll just kind of clear the area a little bit more. We've already, with this rattle, which of course is my moon bear, it's got crystals, it's got lentils. This is an ethically sourced deer horn. I do forget the kind of fur that it has on it, but it's all ethically sourced. And I'll drop the link from the gal that I got it on Etsy. She's just a true indigenous craftsman, or craftswoman, I should say. She's just amazing. And the meaning that she ascribed and the blessing and the prayer that she did over this rattle, it just took my heart away. So I had to bring it and share it with y'all. So you can do incense, you can do whatever, but let's take a second. Go ahead and clear your energy, clear your space, and then we'll get started. I feel sufficiently smudged. So we're going to get started. We're going to call in the directions. We're going to open our sacred space, make sure we are protected, make sure that we are just in the womb of love of Mother Gaia. And again, if you're in a city or you're in one of the frozen tundras that happens to be a lot of the United States right now, anything natural, anything live, anything green, and including oregano or whatever other green you may have at your house, you just want to make sure that you're connected with nature in some way. So it's up to you what intention that you want to set, but I really encourage you to make sure that you take a minute and you set an intention for this past life regression. And that way, Spirit will know, the animal allies will know where to help you along your journey, where to aid you along your path, guide you along your path. Some suggestions that I can make are, maybe you want to know what animals you were in another life. I'm convinced we've been everything living, So when I journey to find that, so far I've only met a bear and a snow leopard, but you may meet all kinds of critters. You may want to set the intention that you want to meet your ancestors, and you call in your ancestors during this past life regression for a specific reason. Maybe you're not sure why you're just so dang smart, and you want to meet the person, that really passed down that kind of genius. Maybe there's some healing work you need to do. You also could ask for the animal allies to show you who they've been to you in other lives. So let's take a second, focus, breathe deep, and set your intention, and then we'll start. Okay, wild ones, it's time to relax, get comfortable, and on your screen in front of you, you'll see the 4 directions and the animals that are associated with those directions, as well as some suggested crystals and the elements. So you can sit, you can stand. Some people like to stand and face the direction that they're invoking, that they're meeting, that they're coming in alignment with. Some people like to lay down. Whatever you're most comfortable doing. And you can speak the words of invoking the directions with me. On the screen in front of you, you'll see images come up that have the invocation on them. And also in the comments section down below, there's a downloadable PDF that has all of these images, and you can freely have them to work here with me on Sunday ceremonies. You can certainly use them for yourself. If you do ritual or circle or ceremony with other groups, please feel free to pass them out. You'll notice that the logo on them is from my website, buildingbeautifulsouls.com. And if you want any more information about the animals and directions that are on the images, you can also go to whatismyspiritanimal.com. Okay, so let's take some deep, deep, deep breaths. Relax. And now let's open our circle, invoke the protection, the power, and the energy. Spirit of the East, direction of new beginnings and home of the winds, I bless you and ask for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Please join and protect me, Spirit of the East. Spirit of the South, direction of passion, creation, and inspiration, and home of the fire. I bless you and ask for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Please join and protect me, Spirit of the South. Spirit of the West, direction of the harvest and home of water. I bless you and ask for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Please join and protect me, Spirit of the West. Spirit of the North, direction of stillness and introspection, and home of the deep earth. I bless you and ask for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Please join and protect me, Spirit of the North. Spirit of Father Sky, thank you for shining your daylight so that all living things can thrive. Thank you for the glowing moon and stars. These light our way so we can always be reminded of angelic realms, even in times of darkness. I bless you and ask for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Please join and protect me, Father Sky. Spirit of Mother Earth, thank you for holding us all in your fertile womb. I'm grateful for the life you provide to all. I bless you and ask for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Please join and protect me, Spirit of Mother Earth. Welcome, wild ones! The animal allies and I support you in discovering your ancestry and getting into alignment and into a deeper relationship with nature and all of the animal kingdom. This is a past life regression guided meditation. Each time you do this meditation, you may be taken to a different past life than the one you previously experienced. All that you will experience in this or any past life regression meditation, you'll remember in detail. Maybe this past life regression will help you to understand the events that happened in your past and in your now. And if you set the intention, maybe your animal spirit guides will take you to the future. It's no coincidence you're listening to this past life regression meditation. The animal allies and I hope it brings you peace, healing, wisdom, and so much joy. Okay, find a position of comfort. To deepen your connection and your experience with the natural world and wild kingdom, take a moment and set your intention. Do you want to know what animal or animals you've been in past lives? Do you want to know why you're drawn to the animal totem or totems that speak to your spirit in this lifetime? Do you want to reconnect with beloved animals from your past lives? The intention is completely your choice. And remember, you can do this past life regression meditation as often as you wish. Trust yourself. You can be very safe where you are and where you're going. If at any time you feel you may want to stop this meditation, all you have to do is slowly and gently open your eyes. To deepen the experience and bring you in closer relationship with your animal allies, try not to use your analytical mind to critique, judge, or analyze. Everything you feel, think, hear, taste, smell, or touch is valid. It has some connection and meaning. During this past life regression meditation, you're able to fly with the air element, dive deep into the water element, be the fire, meld with the earth more deeply than ever before. Your breathing is comfortable now. It automatically is just the right pace and rhythm for you now. Every part of you, inside and out, is perfectly relaxed and ready to begin. Let's begin now by allowing the animal allies to escort you to their world. Your journey begins by going back in time. Start with this life and see yourself traveling back and back and back until you're in the womb. When you're ready, leave the womb. Your animal spirit guides are there to support you on the next part of your trip. You're leaving the womb and are now headed to the most glorious place and energy imaginable. You've arrived at your destination. Were you transported to a beautiful garden or forest? Maybe you're swimming in the ocean or a river. Perhaps you're flying at the top of a tall tree or a mountain. Is it a desert you see? Are you inside a volcano? Give yourself a moment to feel your surroundings. You're perfectly safe and comfortable. Now find a cozy place to sit. Oh, that feels just right. like you've come home. Your animal spirit guides are ready to meet you. Ask them to join you and give you answers to whatever questions that are on your heart. You can see, hear, feel, and sense them now. One animal ally or more may be present with you. Greet and welcome each. Thank and bless them for being by your side. Take your time. Begin asking your questions. Remember, you will be able to recall every detail of this meditation. So just be in the moment. Don't judge or try to analyze. Your animal spirit guides are answering you now. They speak to you in the ways that you can easily understand their wise messages. Some may talk out loud, others will communicate telepathically, some will show you signs and symbols. All feelings are perfectly natural. Allow yourself to fully feel what may be coming up for you now. Have a dialogue with your spirit animals. If you ask, they'll answer, and they'll respond every time you talk with them.
It's time to thank your spirit, totem, and power animal guides. Show them great love, respect, and gratitude. Bless them on their journey back to the sacred place they dwell in. Your heart and spirit are fulfilled. Your questions have been answered, and you have a deep knowing about so much more. Life situations, patterns, partners, choices. You now have a more clear picture of the what's and whys. As you're ready, seat your spirit back into your body. Welcome back. As it feels right, open your eyes. Remember, each time you do this past life regression, when you finish, write down your thoughts, emotions, visits, anything your mind, body, and spirit call you to remember and stay in relationship and alignment with. Write it down so you can reflect on it at a later time. Wild ones, the animal allies and I love you so very much. We honor and are grateful for the time we spend together as a pack, herd, and flock. Now it's time to thank and release the spirits of the directions. So whether sitting, laying, or standing, Spirit of the East, direction of new beginnings and home of the winds, I bless you and thank you for your wisdom and blessing here with me today. Spirit of the South, direction of passion, creation, and inspiration, and home of the fire, I thank you and bless you for being here with me today. Spirit of the West, direction of the harvest and home of water, I bless you and thank you for being here with me today. Spirit of the North, direction of stillness and introspection and home of the deep earth, I bless you and thank you for being here with me today. Father Sky, thank you for shining your daylight so that all living things can thrive. Thank you for the glowing moon and stars. These light our way so we can always be reminded of angelic realms, even in times of darkness. I bless you and thank you for being here with me today. Spirit of Mother Earth, thank you for holding us all in your fertile womb. I'm grateful for the life you provide to all. I bless you and thank you for being here with me today.
So, do you hear all the birds talking to you all? It's so cool. There are way more birds out today than where we were last time. So I'm going to leave you with that. I so hope for you, and the animal allies wish for you, that you have the most amazing, energetic, or healing, or all of the above Sunday. Remember, you can come back anytime and do this meditation. You can come back, set your intention for 100 different things, and you'll have 100 different journeys. And so I'm just wishing you a zillion and a half blessings, maybe a zillion and two blessings. And I love you all very much. And as always, what's the most important thing? To do good for animals and to stay wild.